Everyday survival often happens quietly. You don't see it on magazine covers or flashy ads, but it's there, in the long pause at the grocery checkout when someone wonders if they should put the bread back. It's in the careful choice between paying the electricity bill now or waiting until next week's paycheck. For many people across the world, especially in 2025, these small battles are part of daily life. Frugal living used to mean something different. It was often linked to older generations who grew vegetables in their backyard or patched up clothes instead of buying new ones. Today, it's not about being cheap. It's about being resourceful in a world where costs keep rising faster than wages. Groceries, rent, and even the simplest services feel more expensive than ever. But here's the secret. Frugality isn't about sacrifice. It's about control. It's the hidden power of making small, smart decisions that stretch your money further without feeling deprived. People everywhere are learning that living frugally, even with low income, can bring unexpected benefits. Less stress, more creativity, and even a stronger sense of freedom. This isn't about giving up everything. It's about building resilience in ways that feel surprisingly human and hopeful. Frugality has always been part of human life, but the meaning has changed with time. During the Great Depression, people practiced frugality because they had no choice. Families reused everything, fixed broken items, and stretched meals to last longer. Being frugal was about survival, not style. As the world recovered and economies grew, frugality slowly lost its shine. In many places, buying new things became a sign of success. Yet, history shows that every time there is financial pressure, whether recessions, inflation, or global crises, frugality makes a comeback. Today, frugal living has transformed again. Younger generations are turning it into a lifestyle choice rather than a last resort. Social media platforms are full of people sharing tips on saving money, upcycling clothes, and cooking at home. Frugality is no longer about shame. It's about smart living, sustainability, and financial strength. Why low income doesn't mean low options. When money is tight, it often feels like there's no room to save or plan ahead. Many people believe that frugal living only works for those who already have extra cash. But the truth is, frugality is not about how much money you earn, it's about how you use what you have. Even with a low income, small choices can open new possibilities. Think of it as microfrugality, tiny steps that may seem small but add up over time. For example, cooking one extra meal at home each week instead of ordering takeout can save more than you expect in a month. Canceling a little-used subscription can free up money for essentials. These choices may look small, but together, they create space for breathing and planning. Psychologists say our mindset plays a big role. When we only focus on scarcity, we feel trapped. But when we see resources differently, we discover new options. A single dollar saved or redirected is proof that change is possible. Low income does not mean low control. Frugal living gives you back a sense of choice, showing that financial resilience starts with small, everyday actions anyone can take. 2. The new rules of frugal living in 2025. Old advice about frugal living often sounds the same: skip your coffee, cut coupons, or never eat out. But in 2025, frugality looks very different. The world has changed, prices are higher, technology is everywhere, and people are finding new ways to stretch their money without feeling deprived. One big shift is digital minimalism. Many people don't realize how much they spend on apps and online services. Music, streaming, cloud storage. These small costs stack up fast. The new rule is to check your digital bills as carefully as your groceries. Cancel what you don't use, and keep only what adds real value. Another change is the rise of the sharing economy. Instead of buying everything, people are joining local tool libraries, carpool groups, and even community fridges where neighbors share food. It's cheaper, smarter, and builds stronger connections. There's also the DIY 2.0 movement, powered by TikTok and YouTube. People are learning quick skills, like fixing clothes, cooking restaurant-style meals at home, or repurposing furniture. These hacks don't just save money, they also bring pride in doing things yourself. Finally, energy efficiency is a modern frugal superpower. Smart plugs, LED bulbs, and even small solar gadgets cut electricity bills without a lifestyle downgrade. The new rules of frugality are not about saying no to life. They are about saying yes to better choices that keep more money in your pocket while giving you freedom and peace of mind. 3. Small steps that compound over time. Frugal living doesn't have to start with big sacrifices. In fact, the most powerful changes often come from very small steps. Think of it like planting a seed. At first, it looks tiny, but with time and care, it grows into something much bigger. This is called frugal compounding. Just like money in a savings account earns interest, small habits build on each other until they create real change. For example, cooking just 3 extra homemade meals each week instead of eating out could save over $150 a month. That's nearly $2,000 a year just from one small adjustment. Another example, dropping one streaming service you barely watch might free up $15 a month. Over a year, that's $180, enough to cover an emergency bill or add to your savings. The key is consistency. These small steps may not feel powerful at first, but over time, they create a safety net. The extra money gives you room to breathe, handle surprises, or slowly build toward bigger goals. Frugality is not about overnight change. It's about stacking small wins until they turn into real security and proving to yourself that even the smallest steps matter. Frugality beyond money, the lifestyle shift. When most people hear frugal, they think only about saving money. But living frugally changes much more than your wallet. It reshapes your whole lifestyle. Frugality often brings more time. Planning meals in advance means fewer last-minute store trips. Repairing an item instead of replacing it saves the stress of shopping again. Life feels calmer and less rushed. It also improves mental clarity. With fewer bills, fewer impulse buys, and less clutter, people feel lighter. Instead of being controlled by money, they start to feel in control of it. Frugality can even improve health. Cooking at home usually means eating fresher food. Walking or biking instead of driving saves gas, while adding exercise. Many who begin saving for financial reasons soon realize the deeper benefits: less stress, better routines, and a stronger sense of balance. In this way, frugality becomes not just a money choice, but a life choice. Frugal living in 2025 is not about clipping paper coupons. It's about using smart tools that make saving simple. Technology now works like a personal helper, reminding you where your money goes and how to keep more of it. Budget apps show exactly where every dollar is spent. Many apps even suggest where you can cut back. For food, apps let you buy unsold meals from restaurants at a big discount, reducing waste and saving cash. Local buy-nothing groups and online marketplaces give people a way to share, swap, or pick up items for free. Meanwhile, grocery apps track price drops and alert you when essentials go on sale. With these modern tools, frugality feels less like hard work. Saving money becomes automatic, giving you more control with less effort. 4. Building community while living frugally. Frugal living doesn't have to feel lonely. In fact, many people are finding that saving money works better when done together. Across cities and towns, communities are creating shared gardens, food co-ops, and local swap events where neighbors trade tools or skills. Online groups also make it easy to share free items or advice. Living frugally in community builds more than savings. It builds trust, support, and friendships. Instead of struggling alone, people discover that helping each other creates value no store can sell. Together, frugality becomes stronger and far more rewarding. Frugality is no longer just about cutting back. Today, many people see it as a smart and even stylish way to live. Online, influencers proudly share their money-saving routines, calling it loud budgeting or soft saving. This shift shows that being frugal is not about being cheap, it's about being confident with your choices. When you decide what's truly worth spending on, you gain control and freedom. Frugality becomes a badge of resilience and creativity. Instead of asking, "What can I afford?" the new question is, "What's worth my money?" Frugality is not about living with less, it's about living with strength. In a world where prices rise and paychecks feel smaller, choosing to be frugal is like unlocking a hidden superpower. It gives you control when everything else feels uncertain. From saving a few dollars to building healthier habits, every small choice adds up. Frugality turns pressure into possibility. It shows that freedom doesn't always come from earning more, but from using what you have wisely. In the end, frugal living is not a limitation. It's a path to resilience, confidence, and peace of mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.